Hello and welcome back to my garage. Today we're going to take a look at a build I made. You may have seen this same design in another video. It's just a solid platform, which makes it easy to swap out weapons and cabs. This build started out with a Harpy cabin and 3 jewels. Then it has evolved into a number of different creations, and this is one of them. We're using the new Wabaki wheels, the Satori cab, the oppressor engine, 2 still winds or slap winds as I like to call them. 1 end seal, and a time mirror for cooling, and some extra ammo. As you can see, I'm not as pro at moving the camera around when I'm showing you the parts on the build, but I guess it's good enough. I'll put this build on my exhibition so you can find it there if you want to try it, or maybe even implement your own ideas or solutions to make it better. Yeah, that seems to work. Let's try it out in a match.
I've had enough sitting round. Let's roll.
The way I have mounted the oppressor engine on this build makes it slide a little, which in turn activates the perk on the Satori cab. This comes with a drawback since you can flip easily on terrain, get stuck, or simply lose control completely. In return, you can maintain the perk on the cab for longer if you get it right.
What are you doing?
By now you may have noticed that my AI voice sounds a lot better in this video compared to the last one. This is good news because now I don't have to talk myself. I can just type whatever I want this guy to say for me. It's sort of like a barrier between me and the world, and I feel very comfortable with it. That didn't go too well. Let's go for another match.
The battle is lost. We're leaving.
I can't wait to take their wheels.
This new map is cool. I like all the interactive stuff in it, like the electric puddles, sinkholes that lead to certain death, and the activation of the tower that deactivates invisibility on all enemies, and make them show up on the minimap while buffing your own team with reload speed and power. Almost like having a mix of flywheel and jacket for a few seconds. That sound effect is so cool. The way you can hear it charge up and then go off like an EMP blast is awesome. Getting picked apart. It is a few days since I built this, and I've played it quite a bit, but there is something about it that feels off. Let's try one more match. Got to love the Mandrakes. They really slap.
I'm taking the base here on the down low.
I like the engine sound on the Satori cab. It's just gasping for air.
I'm not gonna need that steering wheel no more. Good today. Heads up.
I'm not sure if I like the way the engine scrapes the ground. It works better mounted this way, with the Janabi cab for some reason. Could be the difference in top speed.
That's some
Let's see if we
fancy
can do
shooting,
some
boys.
changes. I'm going to shave off a few minutes here, so you don't have to waste time watching me trying to fit the engine differently. So the still wind in the back is now one pin higher up compared to the one in the front. I'm not sure if I like that, but we'll see in a bit.
Task is to capture the enemy base and not die. Enemy on the horizon. Get him. That was fast. Set up, boys. I'm capturing the base. Cover me.
I like how the still wind sound. It's the sound of slappage. But I'm starting to feel like they're a little slow on this build compared to the good old Jules. I'll show you in a few minutes. Getting a full stop in green flames, that's never a good thing. At least we helped a teammate.
Dig trenches if necessary. We need to hold on.
I feel like I have more control now that the top part of the oppressor engine isn't scraping the ground. So let's do one more.
So, brothers, I think we did good. Let's go, guys.
I like how the build handles. I think I safely can say that the Satori is one of my favorite cabs. It doesn't feel too strong with the perk. I actually feel like the perk doesn't give you what it says it does. But I kind of have always had the same feeling about the Janabi cab too. And it's hard to measure since you have to drift to activate the perk. On the other hand, the cab comes with 25 energy, so you can get away with not adding a generator with some setups. It has great tonnage and top speed, and the acceleration is excellent. gun's gone. Good game.
We're leaving, guys, but we'll be back.
Okay, it's time to do a comparison. So we're going to change builds, or it's more like changing weapons because it's basically the same build only with 3 jewels. There is no oppressor engine on this version. Instead, we're running with the Oyabon, which is the new legendary engine, and it has no energy cost to it. The jewels rotate fairly quick without the help of the oppressor, so we can spend the 2 energy we save on an extra radiator for the guns. Oh, I almost forgot. Someone said that they expected my next video to be at least a 5, and if I added underlights and useless stuff like that, this video would automatically be a 5. So here we go. Got room for one more. The acceleration is nuts. I really like this build. It's probably my favorite of them all. This one and the version with the Amugis. We're gonna do a test on the Fukabaris too in a later video. I have a nasty 9K power score build with a Deadman cab and 2 of those crossbows on the Jackie. You can find it on my exhibition if you want to check it out.
There's a whole bunch of them.
You can find this build we're playing now on there too. Look how fast it is. Whoa, we have liftoff.
Enemy destroyed. The base is empty. Let's impress barefoot. The last one sneaking around here.
I love the sound effect on the jewels.
We have houses, boys.
Those crossbows are not to be underestimated. See what I mean? They hit hard. A light hover with a Deadman or Catalina cab is insane. I think I have to build one later.
We've borne serious losses. Retreat. My backside tells me this time we can do it. The base is under attack.
Having acceleration like this is extremely effective. The combination of the new Uwabaki wheels, the Oyabun engine, and Satori cab is super good. If you want a build that feels light, great handling, and decent armor at around 3,000 durability, then this is it.
Do you realize what you just did?
Also, the jewels have always been my favorite among the auto kits. I like the rate of fire and that they deal explosive damage. And with that in mind, I have this dilemma that keeps me up at night. I can't decide which cab I like using the most with the jewels. The Harpy cab is an excellent choice, maybe even the best one, but the Satori with the handling, speed, and power makes it hard to choose between. Just look at this. It almost feels like controlling an RC car. It's so much fun.
We took out a decent number of bad guys today. Let's dismantle the bad guys into parts.
Last match of the video. Let's make it count. That damage is insane. Well, if you're still here, I guess I've done something right. I don't know if you've seen the other video, but I was talking about cabbage in it, that if you don't click the like, subscribe, bell, and leave a comment, your hair will start to faintly smell like cabbage until you do. And I was just about to say that it actually smells a little like cabbage here. Are you sure you clicked all of them? Okay, that's all I have for this video. Thank you, bye.
We've borne serious losses. Retreat.